Adventure in Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
Inkcarceration, America's rock, metal, and tattoo festival.
This is the Pipeman here on the Adventures of Pipeman W4CY Radio, and I'm here with
Taylor from Taproot.
Nice.
Hi. How you doing, man?
Hey, thanks for coming to prison with me.
Oh, man, it was always an honor to play Danny Wimmer festivals. He takes such great care of us. It's always like summer camp, and you're meeting up with your best friends again, and it's like anytime we get invites like this, we're like, oh my God, yes, we're there, because like, dude, we've just seen all of our friends, like the girls in Kitty, my buddy Andy from We Came as Romans, our friends in Nothing More, like it's just, and you just see, and then Scott from Five Finger, like it's just, it's friend after friend after friend after friend, you know?
Right, exactly, and I love what you just said. 15 years of doing Danny Wimmer festivals, I've never heard an artist say anything but good things about Danny Wimmer festivals.
Oh yeah, and so it's funny, I played my first Danny Wimmer Fest in 2014, and then I didn't play another one until I want to say 2022, so it was like 8-year gap in between. No, I'm sorry, it was 10 years. I'm sorry, it was a 10-year gap. So I got to come back on my 10-year anniversary, which is really cool, but like, even back then in 2013, I was like, oh my God, I feel like a rock star, because I was still in a local band, you know, we won a slot to play, but it was like, oh my God, like, I feel like I'm running with the big dogs, you know what I mean?
And it doesn't matter who you are at
exactly.
Danny Wimmer Festival, you get treated the same as if you were Slipknot.
Exactly, and that's the big part about it, man. Like, I felt that even back in 2014, and I was just blown away, because, you know, I had done some cool festivals back then. We were starting to make our way up, but, like, it's kind of like the first time you smoke good weed, the first time you get away from, like, ditch weed, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
Oh, wait, something's different. That's what it was with Danny Wimmer. It's like, man, like, we're being treated like royalty, but we're nobody. And it's just, it's always a pleasure to come play here, man.
And see, what I love about that is you never know when the nobodies become somebody. And
yes,
I treat interviews same way. I come to these festivals, I email every band now, I even look at band name, because I'm not going to cherry pick, because you just never know who is the next Slipknot.
Right. And I mean, dude, like, everybody's got an awesome, unique story. Like, every single person in this room, or this little catering area we're hanging out in, man, like, everyone overcame a lot of crazy trials and tribulations, and we all ended up here because this is where we're supposed to be, man. And like you said, it doesn't matter if you're Slipknot or you're the opener, man. We all had our own unique way to get here, and those stories, like, that's what helps inspire everyone else to keep going, you know?
How does it feel to be playing at Shawshank Prison?
This is the only time I've ever enjoyed being in prison in Ohio, because I did unfortunately spend 3 days in a federal prison here one time.
Oh.
So I got pulled over. I was living in Fort Wayne, Indiana, working at Sweetwater, and I was recording in Detroit before I moved there. And dude, I had like $45,000 worth of guitars, microphones, preamps, like real studio gear, like Neve, like a Manley Silver Reference condenser mic. Like, that was like $6,000 just by itself. And so, like, I'm originally from Mississippi, and I just moved up, and I had a gun in my glove box. So I get pulled over for speeding. I tell the officer, I'm like, hey man, like, I have a gun in my glove box, you know, the proper thing you're supposed to do. And then next thing I knew, I was in handcuffs, and they took me to an actual federal prison.
Whoa.
For 3 days, and it was awful. I didn't drop the soap, so don't worry about that.
Soap on the rope.
So being back in a prison but being free is pretty cool.
No doubt. Have you gone inside this prison?
Yes.
Or are you like, oh, I don't want to go back inside again?
So what's funny, this is my second time in incarceration. I came here in 2021 as an attendee, and I toured the prison then. So to come back for my second time here and play main stage, like, it's a pretty cool evolution. So
right.
I'm looking to retrace my steps, all while trying to see all of our friends playing. But like, I'm going in the prison here in a little bit. So yeah, I'm going back in the clink, man.
There you go. And that's funny you said the clink.
Ink in the clink.
Yep, right? I've been doing this festival since before Danny Wimmer, and it's so funny. I used to like that name, Ink in the Clink, but Inkcarceration is so much cooler. When I posted, when I was leaving, they're like, what do you do? Everybody thought I was actually going to prison. When I said I'm going to Inkcarceration, they thought that I was saying I was getting incarcerated.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Right?
They're looking at you like, what the hell?
I know, what do you do? What do you do? I've been sentenced to heavy metal music.
Yes, the sentence is metal for 4 days.
Right.
4 straight days of metal. It's 4 days, right?
It's
Or is it
three, but a pre-party.
There's a pre. Okay, I'm
There's
counting the
4
pre-party.
days.
So technically, yes, 4 days of metal. Yes.
There it is.
Yes.
Did it trip you out here to see so early in the day to have that sea of people out there for you?
Dude, honestly, yes. Like, cause when you're the opener for a stage, you're like, oh my God, nobody's gonna be here. And it was that way at Louder Than Life too, when we did that last year. We're like, dude, we go on, and I think we went on at like 11:15 at Louder Than Life. And I just remember, like, I went backstage for like 5 minutes and I came back and I was like, what the fuck? Why is everybody here? And same thing with today, man. And I actually got video because we were doing line check, and you just see people running their asses off to the stage, and it was like, oh my God, like you kind of you get that little giddy feeling like, oh my God, they're running to see our set. And
like,
next thing you know,
shit.
there's like thousands of people just congregated, and it was a blast, man. Like, especially this early. And that's what I love about Danny Wimmerfest, is that I feel like because he does as good of a job as he does, everyone wants to be here when doors open. Nobody's waiting until later in the day. They're like, no, we're going to experience this from start to finish. And I think that's a true testament to how he runs things and the way he takes care of artists and staff and the fans. You know what I mean? Like, so
It's so true, because I do a lot of festivals. And these are the only festivals that the first band of the day has a huge crowd and even mosh pits.
it's insane.
No other festival I know of does
right.
that.
And that's what I've noticed, man. I mean, like, that's why I love playing these, because he does take great care of the bands, but it's all about the fans, man. And in the way that they communicate, like, I've been in some festival situations where bad weather did happen, because that's life, man. What are you going to do? But they're updating people hours later, and Danny Wimmer and crew, they're like every 5-10 minutes sometimes, and it's like, man, like, they really care about what's happening with their fans and the people that are spending money to be here, you know?
You know, it's so funny, too, because you said that. Somebody else said in an interview about some other festival they were playing at, the weather got really, really bad. Shit was raining on the equipment. They didn't have any tarps.
Oh, my God. How do you do an outdoor fest without tarps?
I don't know.
Planning to fail.
But here's what happened. The rain stopped, and then they brought tarps. It's a little late.
Wah, wah, wah.
Right?
My
so,
God.
So what else you want to tell the listeners about we haven't talked about that's coming up, going on for the rest of the year here?
We've got a great show coming up at the Machine Shop. So I think tickets are on sale for that right now. That usually sells out really fast. Kevin and crew take such good care. You know, it's the Machine Shop, man. It's super perfect. And then we got another show in Columbus. I don't believe it's announced yet. We're working on some stuff for the end of the year. I'm getting back on, like, we're going home after this, and then I'm in another band called Riding with Killers, and my band's going out on the road because I don't want to be at home unless I'm with, I like being home with my dog and my cat and my wife for sure, but my wife tours with me. I just got to figure out how to get the dog and cat on the road, but like, I love being on the road. So as soon as we stop this, I'm back out, like, well, I'll be out in the Quad Cities playing at like Gabe's in Iowa City. I think we're doing Poopies in a place. Dude, when I heard that name, I was like, you're fucking kidding me.
I'm fucking dying.
But it's like one of the biggest biker bars in the Midwest. They got a crazy cool stage, a pool, like girls are walking around in G-string, like it's insane. They've got like 200,000 likes on Facebook. Like, they're this Midwestern phenomenon, so it'll be so much fun to play there. And
I want to know who thought to name it that, though.
Dude, it's brilliant, though, because your reaction was my reaction, and is every single other person's reaction. Like, holy shit, that's hilarious. And you're like, I got to check this place out. And then you're like, this place is amazing.
Right? That's what I would think. I really got to check this shit out.
For
literally,
sure.
Literally.
And then I am heading back to New Orleans to finish the second Riding with Killers record, doing vocal pre-production for the final 5 songs. And then I'm going back to Gothenburg, Sweden at the end of the year to actually track vocals. I've been working with Jacob Herman. He's over in Gothenburg, Sweden. He's done like In Flames, Anthrax, Machine Head, Vola. He just did 2 records with Devin Townsend. Like, the dude is a genius, and he's become family to me over the last couple of years, and he's one of my favorite people, and he's made me better as a person, and like, he has this aura about him, and I'm like, I can't disappoint this guy.
I love it.
I'm really excited to finish that up and just get back on the road with Taproot and my band, and that's what I'm doing, man.
See, I love what you said because I do all these festivals, as you know, all over the U.S., U.K., Europe, and my daughter, my youngest daughter, she'll call me before every festival. So, you excited? And I'm like, I love doing this. I don't know if excited's the word if I'm doing it every week, but I'm like, when I'm at Shawshank, I'm like, now I'm excited. I'm at Shawshank Prison, but I'll bring her with me. And halfway through the first day, she's like, Dad, I don't know how you do this every weekend. I'm already done. And I'm like, I don't know how I'd live not doing it.
I mean, you know, dude, it's, how could you not, brother? Like, it's family, it's friendship, it's sharing energy with people. And that's the thing, dude, we're not just playing music, we're giving people the ability to let go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like music and nu metal, like, saved me when I was a kid. When I was angry, it said all the things that I wanted to say, but I didn't know how. And now I get to do that for other people, man. And then we get to form friendships like this and have conversations like this and form deep, meaningful connection. We find our chosen family at events like this.
It's so true. I have more friends on the road than I do at home.
Agreed. Dude, I mean, I'm sure it's the same way for you. Like, dude, you walk 3 steps, hey man, what's that? And like, you walk another 3 steps and it's, hey man, it's like, oh my God, it's just everywhere you look, it's friends and family, man. And that's why we're addicted to this. It's the best drug on the planet, man, is love and family, you know, and music.
And
Therapy, 100%. And we are the cheapest form of therapy that's out there, man.
No doubt, 100%.
You know? And it's the best form. As far as I'm concerned, music is the last true religious and sacred thing on this planet.
Agreed.
Because like here, we've got what, 85,000 people here?
Something like that.
We're all feeling different things, but we're all united listening to whatever band, you know what I'm saying? We're all feeling something for different reasons, but that one band or that one song all brought us together, and that's beautiful.
Yeah, and
you know?
With all the shit going on in the world, you don't even know it's happening when you're here.
Time ceases to exist when we're here, man. Like, I don't think about what problems I have back at home or what's going down. I'm just here, I'm in the moment, and that's why these places are so special, because they create the escape that all of us need.
Yes.
All of us.
100%.
You know what I mean? Like, this is an escape for the bands too, man. Like, and I mean that, like, we're not trying to escape our families, but this is our escape from the existential dread that drags us all down in one way or another.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Tell everybody how they can reach out to both your bands on socials, the web, buy merch, all that stuff.
Taproot, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. I believe we should have taproot.com. I know that's terrible that I don't know that, but the website's been a little wonky getting up. Riding with Killers, that is Riding with Killers. We're the only band ever called that, which is crazy. Spotify, iTunes, all online digital outlets, ridingwithkillers.com, Facebook, Instagram. Like, if you can't find us, it's your fault.
I love that last line right there.
It's true. We're the only band that comes up when you Google that name.
If you can't find you, you better turn your computer or phone on, because that's why they're looking in their house somewhere.
Either that or I'm going to come find you, and you don't want that.
There you go. Oh, and you'll bring one of the Shawshank ghosts.
Yeah, I'll bring all of them, actually. I have a way to make friends with these sorts of beings, and I'll make sure your house is haunted.
Well, you have definitely haunted Inkcarceration with a fucking banger set.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for being on the Adventures of Pipeman.
Thanks for having me, brother. This is such a great talk, man. Love you, and I hope we get to do this again.
Absolutely.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.